What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis. We are back with yet another video, and today we are talking about Picoin. Folks, Picoin on an absolute tear over the past several days. Of course, this is on the backdrop of a lot of great news that has been coming in regarding the cryptocurrency market. In today's video, I am going to cover where I think Pi is going in the short term, medium term, and long term, and why I have such a bullish thesis when it comes to Pi. Now, I know it has been some time, but I have been saying this time and time again, folks. I am not worried about Pi whatsoever. Even since we've had that big down trend from the highs, I still haven't been worried about Pi. And in a couple of sentences, I do believe Pi is going to get to all-time highs. That is my thesis, and I do believe we will break through those highs. In today's video, I am going to explain why. So if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the family, throw a like on this video so we can get it out to more people, and comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all things Picoin. Now, before we get to where we are going, let's talk about where we have been. Now, a lot of people already know the story when it comes to Pi. $2.98. That was our all-time high back in February. And what I was saying back then is we could potentially have a little bit of a cool off, but then after that we should rally higher. Now, since then, a lot has happened. Obviously, crypto went on this huge downwards trajectory. It wasn't just Picoin. All of the top coins were really hurting except for Bitcoin. It held up quite well. Since then, we have just been trending sideways here at around the 50 cents, 60 cents, 70 cent mark. And then just over the past couple of days, we started seeing this upward trend once again. Now, of course, this is on the backdrop of a lot of great info coming out from the Picoin core team. And of course, we already know that these guys have been building for a very, very long time. But on top of that, we have quite bullish sentiment when it comes to the crypto market in general. Ethereum here, performing quite well over the past 7 days, 38%, Bitcoin 8%, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, all of these things here in the top 25, top 100, even down to all the meme coins, have been performing extraordinarily well. And that is because most recently we have seen that the US and China have come together and have decided that trade talks can resume. Now, guys, this is exactly the moment we have all been waiting for. In terms of really kicking off altcoin season, we want to see some type of trade deal come in. If that happens, we have all of the rest of the market really just waiting for it. Because if those tariff talks come in and we start to mitigate those tariffs as influencers in the market, what I think is going to happen is that's going to open up the doors for the Federal Reserve to have some certainty in terms of starting to cut rates and beginning quantitative easing. That is on the backdrop of a very, very strong market with extremely high liquidity right now. If you add all of those things together, this is a breeding ground for the whole cryptocurrency market to do well. And I think it's coins like Pi that are especially going to benefit from the uptrend. So I think in the short term, of course, these trade deals don't happen overnight, but in the short term, as we start building out this narrative, I think Picoin could potentially 2x. Once the trade deal is confirmed more on the medium term, I think a 3 to 5x is most certainly on the table. And as we really start to hype up altcoin season, and when I say that, we particularly look at Ethereum doing a 2x from here to 5K, and then a 2x from there to 10K, potentially. Those numbers are on the table. Right now, we are in greed when it comes to the fear greed index, so those numbers are on the table. If those things were to happen, I can see Picoin potentially hitting double digits. So only time will tell. I say this all to say that, folks, I am not a financial advisor. This is obviously not financial advice. Please, I beg you, go out and do your own research before investing in anything I talk about on my channel, as these videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only. That is all I have for you guys in today's video, a short video, just to rear my head and say I am still very, very bullish when it comes to Pi, and I am very excited when it comes to the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy Rigor Mortis. I am out the scene. Peace.